Hey guys, I hope everybody's having an amazing morning. Guys, if you haven't already gotten your ticket to the Buy Black and Pink Conference, the Pink and Paid Social Media Digital Marketing Conference of the Year, OMG, you are missing out on so much. As you guys very well know, I firmly believe that social media is the key, the marketing key to be able to set any business up for next level success. However, we've got to be careful as to how we consume the volume of free information, the plethora of free information that is all over the internet. And the reason being, the average business owner probably spends anywhere from, I'm going to say, $100 to $300 a month on online tools. And that's the low end. And unfortunately, a lot of those online tools don't work together, don't speak together, don't talk together because you're buying them a la carte. And instead of having a professional create and build these programs for you, you're out there trying to get them by yourself at the lowest bidder. And then what happens when you pull all of this stuff together, instead of having a comprehensive, cohesive website that you can drive people to buy your products and services, you have a hodgepodge. You have a mixed bag. And what happens is you spend more of your time trying to manage this thrown together software and online platform than you do trying to get clients. And the end result is that you end up being more of a webmaster or technology person than you are a business owner. One thing I subscribe to, and I always have subscribed to, and probably always will, is that the minute you can afford to get some help, technology, business consulting should be number one. And then they need to help you understand what type of technology you need in order to be successful. I just want to show you guys a quick chart. And the first time I saw this chart, I actually came by it through the use of another program. But I thought this chart was accurate because a lot of people think that I got an online business, Facebook is free, so I don't need to spend any money, and that's not true. The truth of the matter is, if you want to really have a brand presence that makes money online, you've got to have the right online tools. A lot of people, so first of all, we know you need a website. And a lot of people will go out and get ClickFunnels and not know how to use it. A lot of people will go get a Wix website or a Weebly website, and those websites are free. A lot of people will go get a website that doesn't have products and services on it for sale. And now, so really you just got an expensive business card, right? One of the things we do for our clients in our platinum mentorship, is we build their platforms for them so that they're not struggling trying to put together a website. You're going to need SEO optimization. But if you have a blog on your website, that will do it for you. But again, I spoke at an event not too long ago, and the room was full of these amazing bloggers. Oh, and they had been on this show and that show, and one of them was going to be on Oprah's show and on Oprah's network. And they had been featured in all of these columns, but none of them were making money. Good morning, Wanda. None of them were making money. So I guess my point is that you can get caught up in all of this advertising online. Do you know how many business owners, and Stephanie and Rose, I'm gonna let you speak to this because I know business owners who are spending a ton of money on Facebook ads, doing it wrong, Google ads, doing it wrong, Instagram ads, doing it wrong. And in the money they're spending to do it wrong, they could have hired a professional to do it right. That's one of the things we do. Not only are we setting up campaigns for our clients in the background, we're working to get smarter about those campaigns so those campaigns don't cost our clients as much money. But if you're over there trying to do it by yourself, what's eventually going to happen is the money you spent getting nowhere, you could have spent that money to get not just expert business counseling, but also some technical support to go with that. Rose, Stephanie, y'all want to comment on that?
Yeah, it's just simply they don't even know what they want. They don't even know what it all entails. And so they spin their wheels and trying to research and trying to read up and then trying to do it as they're reading, and they're wasting their time and they're losing money trying to get it right or trying to get something up when they could have sought out counsel and got the technology done for them at fraction of the cost.
And a fraction of the frustration.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the frustration, because at some point, even if you have the money, I remember I had the money because I'm making a ton of money online, but not being able to find the right person, not being able, paying people after people for them not to get it right. I did not, and I repeat, still to this day, I don't want to know technology. I'm not a webmaster. And it's a bunch of coaching programs out there that want to teach you how to run all of this stuff. But my question is, when are you going to fool with your clients? When are you going to teach your clients, educate your clients, connect with your clients, serve your clients? You can't serve man and machine. You can't do both. It's impossible. Rose?
You're absolutely right, Coach. You have to choose which one. And most people, you know, these days don't want to have to do technology like in the background like that, because it's not easy to learn. But you also have to have the software and an expert to run that software, and someone that you're going to gel with, because social media is personal. It's personal. I mean, you may want to give it off to someone else, but if they don't know your personality, don't know your voice, it's going to be kind of hard to be authentically, for them to be authentically you. And that makes it kind of hard when you're trying to get engagement, when you're trying to get people to purchase your products, get people to stay in your groups and be educated, because they'll eventually get used to that voice. But then when you come back in as yourself, it'll be a little confusing.
And Rose, I was just getting ready to get to that when it comes to social media marketing. And there's a way, I'm working hard to crack the code on how you can outsource your social media marketing. But today's methods, Hootsuite and all of that, people know that's not genuine. Number one. Number two, Facebook, the API they have for Hootsuite, when something comes across from Hootsuite, they put it way, way, way at the bottom of the stack ranking. Way, way, way at the bottom. So you're lucky if anybody sees it.
Learn that
You gotta go ahead.
Learn that the hard way. With Hootsuite.
We've got to get out of that post and run syndrome. We've got to get out of that I'm just posting something to post something syndrome, and learn how to really, really, really market in a way that gets clients. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how to get clients and keep them. It's our paid segment, so make sure you go to www.buyblackandpink.com. This is day 4. Goody day running together. And if I tell you, you're going to learn something every night, as well as get the replays from day 1, 2, and 3 for only $19.99. You cannot beat this ticket. We start from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. tonight. Go to www.buyblackandpink.com and get you a ticket and stop struggling on social media or struggling within your business, period. But you're absolutely right. The first thing people want to try to quote unquote hire is somebody to help them with their social media. And it's next to impossible. It's next to impossible. Which brings me to blogging. And like I said before, a lot of these words, a lot of these terms, a lot of these things we do without even knowing why we do them. Somebody told you you're going to make a lot of money with a blog. Somebody told you you're going to make a lot of money with a podcast. Somebody told you you're going to make a lot of money this and a lot of money that. And you don't. You just end up chasing your tail. And so it's important that you not only understand these terms, but understand different sources where you can get these needs met. And the more you delegate, the more you hire experts, the more you stop trying to figure this stuff out all by yourself, the easier it's going to be to carry the things that you should be carrying.
Yeah, it's a lot to know, Coach. At the end of the day, this is a lot of knowledge that you don't need taken up in your headspace, especially when your ultimate goal is client acquisition, client engagement, focused on your money and your profit, your bottom line. You don't need to be worried about your website, what it looks like. What is SEO? What in the world is that? And how do I get it? Can I get it? Those kinds of questions that is not what you need to be working on. Advertisement. How do I do a Facebook ad? How do I do an Instagram ad? Or let me take this course. Let me take that course. This mini course is going to promise me that I'm going to make money if I do so many ads. It is too much. It really is. When you look at this list, there are too many things on here. And then a daggone blog. Who's going to write one that's going to keep your website SEO optimized at all times? And that means you have to write, if not weekly, almost daily, just to keep it optimized. And that's a lot of work. So who's going to do all of that while you're supposed to be focused on your clients? Then let alone email. Now I'm going to sit here and write emails all day to my people, just to keep them updated, to keep my name in their head and in their mouth. And then what is a daggone CRM? What am I supposed to do with that? And then once I get the analytics, what do I do with that? How do I figure out what's happening in that world? You're going to need some guidance. You cannot do this by yourself. And you just mentioned delegation is a sweet spot. When you have a team, that means you have to do some team building. But when you have a team and you can delegate these things out to people that have the expertise in this area, that's a sweet spot. That's a sweet spot. Or you invest in a system that has all of this for you.
I agree with you 100%, Stephanie. Just trying to keep up with all of this financially, trying to keep up with all of this mentally is a huge distraction. We talked about last night how profitable businesses run. And they keep a backup plan, a recurring source of income. But if you're so focused on all this software, you're not going to be able to focus on a good plan to get your business started. And the truth is, you don't need all of this up front. Some of that money you run around putting in ClickFunnels and all of this software, you need to redirect into some knowledge about how to use these products. So www.buyblackandpink.com. Tonight is night 4. Tickets are only $19.99. It's been amazing. And just the wake ups. People don't know what they don't know. Stephanie, you want to add anything else before we get out of here? So tonight, we're going to be talking about how to get clients and keep them, which includes your online tools, which includes marketing, social media. It's going to be the clearest breakdown you ever see. Make sure you grab your ticket at www.buyblackandpink.com, and we'll see you there around 8. I'll be on at 9. Anything else you want to say to close out this morning, Stephanie?
I said, let's just do it. You need to come, and we're talking about, website, being web ready, having your social media on point. And if you don't know the tools, and if you don't have the strategy, then you need to come join us tonight. And we have guest speakers, expert speakers about all kinds of business aspects. So you want to come and get some insights, some knowledge. We have had wonderful feedback from the last 3 days from the participants saying, they've tripled, quadrupled their investment in this boot camp already. And so you don't want to miss this if you are in need of finding a way how to handle all of this that we just talked about when it comes to social media marketing. You will get your answers. So I'll see you tonight.
All right. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate you. All right, guys. If you haven't already gotten your ticket, don't be late to the party, 8 p.m. tonight. www.buyblackandpink.com. I promise you, you're going to learn something in the online, digital, and mindset space that helps you move your business and your revenue forward.